quick opening statements and questions.
Well, I'm definitely proud of our football team, our coaching staff, our support staff, everyone that had a part in this last football game. It's a very rewarding victory. To win in the fashion we did, I couldn't be proud of our guys. It was a convincing win, and our guys definitely played hard, had fun, and the result it was outstanding. So now we're moving on. We have another conference game coming up, a short week. We've got to get ready to perform. Anytime, in my opinion, in college football, you've got to find ways to get better and produce, and definitely, we're going to have to make sure this Thursday night we're ready to go come game time, and we find a way to get better as a football team.
I'm just kind of odd as a situation. They just fired their coach. Got to play them on a short week.
Well, I'm sure it's a difficult situation for them. I'm going to guess that a lot of the players are a little ticked off. I'm sure they're unhappy that they haven't won like they wanted to. And normally when you have that, you have a hungry team that plays with an attitude. So that's normally a good formula for finding a way to play better. So our team has to understand that, in college football there's a lot of parity. Each and every week you have to show up ready to play, and we definitely have to find a way to be ready to go from the get-go, play hard, continue to improve. That's what we try to do as a team, is take it as a one-game season, find a way to improve and win the football game.
There's a good chance you might see DeMarcus Smith, the quarterback, who are your thoughts?
Well, I'm happy that he's getting a chance to play. He's a guy that we liked having here. He's got a big arm. He can throw it a mile. He's athletic. He can make plays with his feet and outside the pocket. He's a guy that we're definitely going to have to contain and find a way to force him to feel uncomfortable in the pocket. But I really like him as a young man, and I'm glad he's getting the opportunity to play. But we have to be ready to stop him.
You said last week that you cautioned a little bit against maybe relaxing a little bit. Obviously, that wasn't an issue Saturday. But going through those games and kind of putting these games together, do you feel pretty confident that guys aren't going to let up a little bit?
Well, you're always concerned that there's going to be a little bit of people feeling good about themselves, and after a good win, I want our guys to feel good about themselves. They played well, they played hard, they prepared well. The thing we have to realize is after 24 hours, it's time to move on. Realize that the reason we played well is because we did these things. We worked extremely hard. We prepared. We focused on the small things. We found a way to get better. And I think our guys have a good understanding about that. Obviously, you have to prove it each and every week, and that's the challenge. So hopefully we understand that in order to win, you've got to do the small things, and all those things add up. And you have to be hungry, play harder, tougher, and smarter. And, we talk about it a lot, and hopefully we can get that done on Thursday.
For any trepidation that they might completely scrap what they've been doing and try something completely new against you guys?
Well, there's always a little concern that you're going to see some things that you haven't seen before. And when you have a new guy in charge, that could easily happen. I think the thing that we've done is, our defense does a lot. We do a lot on offense, so we get to practice against a lot of different looks. And I'm a head coach that doesn't like to say you can only do this. It's free reign. And so our guys, go against a lot of different looks, see a lot of different things. Can they change what they're doing? I'm sure they can. I'm sure they will a little bit. So I think we have a good feel of adjustments and things to do in case we get different looks throughout the game on both sides of the ball, and hopefully we're ready for that.
Do you anticipate you might have to really rein in the focus this week and make sure guys aren't looking ahead to that LSU game?
Well, with that question, yes, we want to make sure we're focused and locked in, and we've already talked about it a lot. And what you don't want to do is over-talk about it, but we understand that there's a reason that we have been winning the last 3 games we have. Here are the reasons, and we have to make sure we continue to do those things and continue to improve, focus on the mistakes we're making, and find a way to get better. And I think if we do that each and every week, if we approach it like we talked about at the beginning of the year, that every game is a one-game season, we have to find a way to win, and then we move on, then I hope that we'll be focused and ready to go. Well, we really like a lot of our freshmen, to be honest with you. And Terrell Green's a guy that we talked about possibly redshirting, holding out. But, we've been a little nicked up there. He's a guy that is very instinctive. He can make plays. He's got good speed. I think his ceiling is very high. He's a guy that we feel like in a couple years will be an outstanding defensive back for us. Really works hard, takes coaching well. You know, all the things you want to see in a young player he has, and we'd like to get him on the field more, and we're going to try to continue to get him in the mix each and every game. But we like everything we've seen about him, and he's got a bright future.
You've seen some of those characteristics, and like you said, some of the other freshmen, I guess, you said we just don't need right now.
No, we do. We like a lot of our freshmen, and you know, we have a plan, you know, each and every game. We want to make sure that we're only going to play guys that are true freshmen if they're going to play a lot, and we don't just want to spell somebody, or if somebody gets hurt, he goes in for a few plays. You know, if they're going to be in the mix and we need them, then we're going to use them. But if we got some guys in their position that are playing well ahead and that are healthy, we'll stick to that plan. Now, all of our guys know if something happens to someone injury-wise and he's out for the year, well, then they have to be ready to go. So we spend a lot of time letting them know that, you know, a red shirt doesn't happen until after the year. You have to prepare each and every week like you're ready to play. We travel and dress a lot of our guys just in case, and they have to be ready to go just like a backup quarterback does. And if we're fortunate enough where they don't have to play, then we'll red shirt them at the end of the year.
Becoming bowl eligible, is that a message?
No, it's very important, and you know, bowl eligible is a 6-win thing that people talk about. To me, I think you need more wins than that. So we're just going to focus on trying to win the game. It's a conference game. It's an important game on the road. We got a 3-game stretch here of 3 road games, and we need to try to find a way to win the first one.
Anything else, Coach?
Thank you. Yes.
Saturday, Higbee made some big plays. Can you just describe what he's meant to the team so far on and off the field?
Well, I really like Tyler Higbee. He's a competitor. He's plays like a man on the field. He's tough. He's obviously made some big catches for us. He's made some good runs after the catch. He's a guy that, you know, we thought would break through years ago. He just was a little nicked up each and every year, and it's important for us to keep him healthy because when you have a big target like that can own inside the hashes, it opens up a lot of things for your passing game. So he's been a big component. He's done a great job to this point, and hopefully we can continue to get him the ball a lot.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.